Hey guys, deep breaths. Let's remember to breathe. And I love the heart breaths, breathing into the back of your heart and remembering our heart in this. I woke up yesterday before 5 a.m. and saw the election results. I knew where it was going from the night before. And of course, I went through a whole range of emotions: despair, devastation, anger, disbelief, shock. I mean, just the whole thing. I mean, it was uh, from 5 a.m. I was on the phone talking with people, seeing friends, and connecting from then till about 8 last night. And I came away from that utterly exhausted but just feeling so much love and support. And what I really came away with was the social connection and how important it is right now to be with your loved ones, to be with people who support you, who affirm you. If you felt like drained and stressed and worried and totally in fear about what's going to happen, that's normal. It's natural to go through a lot of tumultuous feelings, yet also to remember that no one has power over your peace unless you allow them to have that power. So right now, this time of regaining our center of peace and mobilizing our communities and coming together, organizing, connecting, making strong intentions, it's a very important time, because somebody can be appointed a leader. It doesn't make them a leader. When I came away, we did these meditations with Kamala as a leader, and I saw her and I realized it was her concession speech, because she came away. I mean, she held and continues to hold the energy of a true leader, the integrity, the inspiration, the true fight and spirit that's within her, to remember that she is a true leader. It doesn't matter if somebody gives you a title. It doesn't matter if you're just there. What matters is that person a real leader in your life? Are you going to allow them to shape and what happens in your own life? Or how are you going to hold all of this? How are you going to hold what's to come? Because I think it's so easy to stay in the conversation. I think it's very easy to stay in a negative conversation. Like, how did this happen? 50% of the population. And just to set the record straight, it's not 50%, it's 22% of our US population voted for Trump. We have about 335 million people, and only 20% voted for Trump, the 22%. And then we had 19% that voted for Kamala, which was a huge success for her. Huge success, considering she only had 107 days. So just the fact that she was able to run for president, that she had so many people behind her back, that she raised so much money, and she did so well. She campaigned so well. I still see her as a success. I see her as victorious. And I know that this energy is going to continue forward, and our best work is yet to come, because history repeats itself, and we have been through these kinds of experiences as a humanity. And to remember the eternal awareness that has witnessed all, genocide, wars, control, domination, misuse of power. It's happened before. And so it's the way we choose to respond. We have a choice. We have many choices. And it's how we choose to respond in this moment. Because in this moment, you are okay. In this moment, you're okay. Are you going to continue to cycle the negative conversations and the negative emotions? We need to go through the emotions. Take time to grieve. I had tears, but take care of your feelings. We don't have to resign. This is not about acceptance, is not resignation. Surrender takes courage. Surrender takes so much bravery. And this isn't about surrendering over anything. This is about surrendering to ourselves and accepting what is. And it's a hard, hard pill to swallow for many of us, the reality of the consciousness in America and in our world, that there is a level of consciousness that wants to run the show. So it's up to you. And my texts are blowing up right now. I don't know why. It's up to you and how you choose to be in this. How are you going to see yourself in this? Are you going to be dispirited? Are you going to have low energy? Are you going to be stressed and fearful? Are you going to make it about him all the time? Because it's not about him. It's really not just about him. He represents an energy. He represents an archetype of energy. And really, he's here to wake us all up. And wake us up, and it's a brutal, rude awakening to this reality that we are now facing. So we can choose to continue to stand up, to continue to express ourselves, to continue to come together. And let's not blow up in our minds like what it can be. I'm not saying we should minimize what's going to happen either, because we know that damage and harm and destruction is going to happen. We know that. So how are we going to be knowing that this is to come? What are we going to choose? How are we going to be in it? And that energy wins when inside of us we feel divided, we feel fearful, we feel distraught, we're in despair. That's when that energy wins. And we remain victorious and unaffected and immune to those energies when we choose to come back inside our bodies, to be in our bodies, to breathe, to recenter here in our now, and recenter here, and not all of this that's going on up here. So when you find yourself going up here, worst case scenario, rumination, and yes, these things can happen, but to watch it with loving awareness, to remember loving awareness that has witnessed all of our humanity, that is eternal, that has been, that is now, that will be. And I send you my love. I want you to know that we're hosting community circles every Thursday now at 10 a.m. PST. So if you want to join, you can join. It's by donation. If you want to give, you don't have to give. You can just show up and receive meditation, be in community, receive support, and express your emotions. I hope you guys will come. And if you want to come, then just email us and we'll send you the info. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love. I'm feeling renewed because I took time this morning to meditate in our community. I feel so much joy. And honestly, it's crazy from what I felt yesterday to what I feel today, just having gotten some rest and connection and time with people in peace. So I encourage you to do the same. And if you need that, I will send you meditations. You let us know, okay? You are supported. You are loved. You will move through this.